This is the news leader, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Take care.
Straight ahead on Eyewitness News this Sunday morning. Get out your cameras. New tips straight ahead that will have your photos looking just as good as the professionals. Welcome back, everyone. Making memories last through pictures. With us this morning to share some tips for taking pictures of your friends, your family, your pets is TakeGreatPictures.com photographer John Bentham. John, good morning. Thanks for being back here with us again.
Sure.
You know, whether you are a professional like yourself, a novice, a beginner, whatever it is, people love taking pictures, and it's getting easier and easier with digital cameras. But there are some tips to make sure you're taking great pictures. Cameras are helping. The technology's helping out a lot, right?
Yeah. There's, you know, the cameras are getting very good now. They're getting a lot quicker, a lot easier to use, that sort of thing. But there's still tips that people can use. You know, everybody needs a little help, little lessons, that sort of thing.
So you start with being prepared. Yeah. Which is obviously you can't take a great picture if you don't have your camera with you.
Exactly. One of the most important things is that if the kids are doing something cute, they're not going to wait for you to run back to the house and get the camera. You got to have it with you. Make sure the batteries are charged up. Also, buy a bigger memory card than you think you need. Oftentimes they fill up pretty fast.
Right, and this is what we were just talking about in the commercial break. I think one of the most important things from my perspective, being sort of just a beginner, it's a hobby for me, is filling the frame. Yeah. You hand someone a camera to take a picture of you and whoever you're with, and you get 4 feet of headroom above you.
Exactly. You don't have to get head to toe of everybody. You should get in very tight, just above the head, that sort of thing. Crop in a lot tighter, get extraneous things out of the picture.
And does that matters on what kind of picture you're taking? If you're taking a picture of you and me, with our arms around each other, it's one thing. But if you're taking pictures of a sporting event,
exactly. Or you want the location, you want the background, that sort of thing. But
and take both horizontal and vertical as well, which I think is important because you don't know which way the shot's going to look better.
Exactly. Mix it up a little bit. Take a couple of candid shots, a couple of pose shots. One's going to be a little better than the other, and you can always delete the rest. We
have some examples of pictures taken. Let's take a look at them. I mean, you want to be in close when you see something that's beautiful. This is a good example
of filling the frame. Get in tight. Also, little things like mistakes. You see the baby's hands are a little blurry. That's that's fine. I mean, that's just life. It's not a bad picture. If you like it, it's a good picture.
It also shows motion too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Next, we have.
In terms of shooting, kids, they have a kind of a limited attention span for taking pictures, so you keep it fun, keep it spontaneous. Older kids, you can let them take a few of the pictures, that sort of thing. With newborns, it's important not to use the flash for the first couple of weeks. Their eyes are really sensitive.
Right.
Natural light versus flash. Oftentimes, you get a better picture if you shoot natural light, shoot outside, that sort of thing.
What about pets?
Pets are a little tricky. Cats, they don't like to pose. We've all heard the expression herding cats.
Right.
The best way to get them is sneak up on them when they're sleeping, snap a couple of pictures, that sort of thing.
And you're taking multiple shots. I think, that's a great picture.
This is an example of using a digital macro. A lot of point-and-shoot cameras have a digital macro. You can get in very, very close. Make sure the flash is off, otherwise they'll be too exposed.
And these days with digital cameras and, as you say, a bigger memory card, take a bunch of pictures of the same thing. You're not wasting film.
You can always delete them later. Yeah.
All right, great. John, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Good tips. And you can really make people at least pretend they're professionals.
Exactly.
Get some really good pictures.
Fake it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Up next, Jessica Taft with sports. Stay with us.